folks. Let me make myself bigger. There we go. There we go. Still learning, folks. Still learning. How are you guys today? I hope you're okay. I'll wait till more people come. Sorry for chewing gum. But I thought I'd talk to you guys today and, if there's anything you want to talk about, because that would be nice. Okay, so let me bring up the chat. Just in case anybody wants to say something or whatever. Brand one, I guess. Okay. Hello to whoever's in the room. How's it going? Mm. How do I get back to chat? Comment says it. In case anybody wants to comment. I'll just sit here for a while. I know this was a bit impromptu. I'm just staying on for an hour and I'm going to get off. I got things to do. But I thought I'd say hello. See how everybody's day is going so far. Looks like somebody's trying to go see this, except the only thing is they keep on going off. So I don't know. I don't know. Hello. How are you? Welcome. If you're in the room, say hello. Let me know you're there because I could send you a hello. Hello. How are you? Wonder who's in the room. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. I was just asking how everybody is today. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna make myself big so I can see you guys. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I know this was a little bit impromptu, but I thought I'd just see if anybody's around to say hello and to just chat. Chat about anything you want to do. Anything you feel, you could let me know. I'm not going to put you down. In my chats and stuff, there will be no putting down of anybody. Let me see. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? How you doing? How's everything in California? Still hot, huh? Yeah, I bet. Sorry, I shouldn't be chewing gum and talking to you guys at the same time. I just have a real addiction for the gum. So, Miss Sarah, what you doing today? Anything fun? I love your content, by the way. It's so fun. Your music is great. And the graphics are awesome. Just thought you should know that. Yeah, I love them. They're really cool. They are really, really cool. Hey, Snarky, how are you doing, beautiful lady? How's everything in your world? You hanging? What's new with you? Anything fun? Gonna see any movies or do anything? Is your garden still beautiful? I'm just hanging out. Got no plans. Oh, oh, cleaning after the birds. Sure, sure. Oh, you're hoping for rain, Snarky. I don't blame you. Seems like this year seems like it's been dry. We had some rain the other day, but it wasn't that much. Yeah, here it's like today it's overcast and probably going up to about 80 something degrees during the day, but at night it gets really cold. It's like I'm putting on the old comforter. Oh, cool. Cool, sir. I always like it when I could get some too. But you know me, I do the chewables and I got my first vape. And actually the vape is not bad because I'm kind of used to that when they have asthma attacks because you have a pipe thing going at the same time in the hospital. So I kind of think that that's also kind of like a vape. So I equate it to my vape. Yeah, it's pretty cool and it's digital and it's, believe it or not, it's disposable. It tells you like how much you have left in it and the battery too. Like if the battery's going bad, it'll let you know that as well. So I'm pretty lucky. It's a real nice piece. I'm going to take this out my mouth. Pardon me, folks, while I find something to. Here we go. Yeah. Sorry. Don't mean to do that in line, but what can I say? Kind of, sort of, it's like medicine. Kind of, sort of. Because, like I said, you're in a hospital and you're hooked up to like the oxygen thing. And oxygen thing creates like a steam that comes out of the other end of this pipe. In the middle of the pipe, you unscrew it, throw in like the medicine for asthma in it, squeeze it down, cover it back up, and then you put it to your face and you're like, so that's how they work in the hospital. Yeah. So I mean, I pretty much consider that to be kind of like a vape too, It's probably like, probably like the good vape because you're vaping in your medicine. So, yeah, it's not too hard for me. Real in before. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I should get it like a perm or like a more permanent vape that like won't be trashed because this one's going to be trashed after it's done. So, which means I'd have to be reliant upon the store and go back. And it's like, maybe I just want a pipe of my own and vape of my own so I could just, you know, and have it so it's like reusable. Uh, so, like I say, I'm just waiting here if somebody comes in. I'm staying on for about an hour. I give people a chance. And it must be early for you too, Sarah. Oh my gosh, it's like 9 o'clock there, isn't it? So I'm like, oh shnikes, because it's too much. You're getting up really early. That's early for you, huh? I had a good time on your show last night. You guys always make me laugh. And when I'm feeling down, and there's been days I have, you guys always cheer me up in some fashion or another. Like somebody will say something silly and it just will get me in my heart. And you have me crying almost every show, too. I mean, like, you don't see it coming down my face, but I feel it in my gut. So, yeah, your things are fun. They are really fun. You were up till 3. Whoa. Good golly. So you've only had like something like 6 hours of sleep? Oh, I couldn't function. I could not function. I love my sleep. I could sleep all day and night. That's why I take naps in the afternoon. But I get my chores done. Like today, I feel good. I'm up the floor. I put dishes in the dishwasher to be clean. I'll end up putting them away. Blah, 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 blah. What? I'm glad. Yeah, I love that. And minute show. Yeah, yeah. See, I like that. I liked you guys talking amongst yourselves too. That was really funny. That's the one that really killed me this week. It's a good laugh. I need that. And I'm supposed to get those stupid jelly beans today. You guys have me puzzled. So I'm gonna try some too and see if they're really a cross between gorilla poo and musket rat poo. See if they're as bad as you guys talk about. Yes, Miss Snarky. I love yous too, girl. I love yous too. You guys are so great. And I always recommend you guys too. I say people watch them. They're fun. And if you're feeling bad, you just watch your show and you'll feel better. It's easy. I mean, thanks for putting a smile on my face some days, that's for sure. You're gonna hook up your poop poop packs. Why don't you just try auctioning them and sell them to the highest bidder? That'd be funny as hell. Oh, yeah, yeah, she is amazing. You guys are so creative. You guys are really creative people. I mean, you get the energy and you find things. I mean, I have to go digging a lot longer for things. But yeah, but I'll be dropping a video soon, so I'll be happy about that. About time, right? I told Dave Sunstrom that I have to get my S together so I could like do these and make them really more interesting for you folks because you might like that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the words gotta get around for Miss Snarky and you too. Yeah, yeah, I like that. You know, and you guys, like I say, you have like a lot of ideas, and I love the artwork. I mean, it's really cool, and I like the music you make, Sarah. The music is great. I mean, I wish some like label was hearing you because you're really good. They could produce that music, then you could get your own copyright, and you could play your own music, and hopefully, this Streamyard or YouTube in general will not kick you out because it's your music. Ugh, I hate that. So I'm scared to put any music on here. And I would love to do an intro, but I don't want to get in trouble either because I would have to use somebody else's pictures. But maybe I could find some that were taken years ago too. So maybe the person will be gone. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, it's what I have to do. Yep, I call them Tracy's five favorites. I think I showed you guys last night. Um, it's so crazy. Let me see if I can find that PDFs. And here, let me go from my computer. Okay, and that's it. Uh-oh, come here, baby. I want to share it with you guys. So I'll be putting this out, and you guys will know. You know. Oh, I put that there. There it is. I made this the other day. Um, I should have cropped it because then you could see it better. But it says Tracy's five favorite movies, and unlike our friend Eric, he puts out those ones that are like really good, but he knows a lot more clinical stuff. So he's talking about it like more intrigued. I'm just talking about it as a fan because I like my movies. So you guys will know. I'll make that and then I'll send it out to you. But that's where I'm so far. So I got the little title or the thumbnail for it. With that said, I really don't know where to put thumbnails on StreamYard though. Maybe it will ask me that someday, but I don't know where to go find that at. Hmm. Let me see. Thanks for putting out you know, putting out the link. That's very cool. Yeah, I like when people put their links on other people's links because that's only not only fitting, you know, or at least get shout the name out to people on the camera here because that would be a good thing to do to get everybody up, you know. Then YouTube will be kind of getting funny. Well, hello, number 4. How are you? Let me say hello. If you're in here, tell me, tell me. You, the StreamYard outline or the StreamYard quote. Okay. Is that on my right side? I'm looking because I can't see, as you guys will know. I wonder why I would put my quote. Was that out? I wish I could. bring this up on the screen. That would be helpful. Gotta get these glasses off so maybe I could see better. Oh, hey, Julie, how are you? I'm glad to see you. How's everything going in your world? I hope good. Queen on the stream here quote. Okay. Oh, I would have to go down, right? Where I'm labeling it. Okay. Well, maybe I'll try that. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you're doing okay. That was nice seeing you the other day. Everybody liked that. I my cousin Julie's on, and she came into one of our panels, and she said hello. I thought that was really sweet. That was great. I hope you're doing okay, Miss Julie. Hope the world's giving you a good, good things. You know, it's terrible, with all this craziness going on. Too much. I say it's way too much. But I'm not going to go political because you know what? My channel's not political either. I don't want it to be. I just want it to be about, people talking with each other, getting to know each other, making new friends, whatever it takes. So that's what I'm doing. Me and my little dog, except I wouldn't bring her in here right now. She's sleeping. So, I want to mess her up. Yeah, I like it when she sleeps because then she's out of the way. I almost trip over her constantly every day. I mean, she's only a 10-pound dog. Oh my gosh. If that. She's lost a lot of weight. So, yeah, I'll have to look at that quote. Okay. And does it say quote? Oh, okay. Yeah, take it easy, Sarah. I'm glad to see you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate. Yep. So, like I said, I'm just hanging out for like another half hour. Yeah, yeah. Hope to see you later too, girl. So, I'm just sitting here seeing what everybody's, see how everybody's doing today. I'm having content out again. I just have been so lackadaisical. I mean, like we moved and this room. Look at this. It's a mess. I hate this. I hate this room right now because it's all still like I'm still unpacking because we had really shitty movers. So they just threw everything in boxes and brought downstairs, and it's like, and they mixed my stuff with my husband's stuff. So we're like, what's this? And some stuff we don't know. So it's like, it's his stuff, my stuff, and then questionable. That makes any sense. So that's what I'm doing. Just hanging out, see how everybody is. Wishing everybody a good lunch if you're having lunch, or a good breakfast wherever you are at in the world, or happy early morning or early afternoon or late afternoon. So I got you guys all covered all around the world. And I'm trying to get this YouTube thing going for myself because I think it's fun, and I like the people who post on here. They're really great friends, and I just like to chat sometimes, and so this is a great thing to do. And hopefully we'll be chatting about content I put out because I'd like to do stuff that you like. You're more than welcome to add to to my things if you would. It helps me out a lot. It helps me out if you like the video too. Hit the like and subscribe and all that happiness because that would make me happy as well. And like I said, I'm just trying to stay around. Oh, yeah, I see. Yep. So that's what I'm doing. Let me see something here. Thought somebody came in, but I don't see them now. So I know most of you who actually look at my stuff might even look at like this in replay, which I don't mind. I mean, I did pick a weird time and I took a time to announce it instead of post it online. But like I say, when you do these chats, you have to really be on time with them. And, today was just an impromptu thing, but I wanted to see everybody because usually nothing happens for me on a Thursday. No, Friday night. Today is Friday. Wake up, Trace. Can't see anything. Oh, gosh. So I'm just hanging. So it looks I'm down to one person now watching me. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you got something to say or you have it, like I know that some people have gallery openings or whatever, you're more than welcome to post those too, whatever you like to do on mine. You just post the address and maybe somebody will see it and, attend. So that'd be fun. So I mean, that's pretty cool. And yeah, so you could do all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm just hanging out. Ugh. Yep. Ugh. So anybody else had to move anytime soon? Because I tell you, moving is a real crime. I hate moving. Ugh. So who's in the room otherwise? Okay. Show. Okay. Well, you know what? That's what somebody else told me too, Julie. One of my good friends, and I'll say his name because people should be watching him if they like retro things and things of the past, is my friend Dave Sundstrom. He gave me that advice. He says, you should really talk about things that happened, in my past. And yeah, I'd be willing to talk about that. I mean, anytime. Like I call my stories or something like that. That's a great idea. And you and him say the same thing. So that is so cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yep. So that was pretty cool. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, I do have a lot of stories. A lot of them. Like I said, growing up in my house was like attending or going to live in a real Fellini movie kind of thing. My parents had all kinds of crazy friends, left and right. And my dad being an artist, and he was one of the biggest artists in the 60s. um he worked for Playboy and all these other places he worked for the Chicago Tribune, which is our newspaper back home. So yeah, I've got plenty of stories like that. Maybe I'll do a post like that and see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of my dad's work, but I couldn't schlep it down here. It's too much. And so his friends who knew him received they received his artwork and stuff like that. I figured if they were fans of my dad, they would appreciate having those things. So, with that said, I hope they honor him and love him. Because I tell you, I was scared about where all these things are going to go. Then my dad also used to collect antiques. So I told my friend Dan, I'm talking to you about one story. I said, Dan, please help me because he was going to help me move out or move out my parents' stuff. And I said, Dan, if anything in my house would make your store and have a sale on it, you take it, and that's my way of paying you forward. So I thought that would be great. Yeah, yeah. Well, exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, see? Yeah, we love the Cubs in our house. Of course, I grew up in Evanston, so, we weren't Southsiders. We were far north as you could get almost, except we're not Glencoe North. That's too ritzy. But yeah, yeah, grew up loving the Cubs. My dad loved them. I don't care. He'd have the game on as he's on his drawing table, doing his artwork, for some of his people, because he also was freelance artist. He would sit there with the TV on. I'd hear the game and hear him swearing at the TV. Why'd you blink? Hit that dumb ball. Oh, my dad was a character. I miss him so much. And I mean, like people say I'm like him. And I take that as a compliment because he was a hard cookie to get along with. But when he was your friend, he was your friend. All you had to do was be cool around him. That's all you had to do. Good person. I mean, he's my dad, and I say so because of that. But no, really, he knew a lot of people. So did my mom. It was crazy when she passed. We actually had a little memorial or get together at our house in Evanston, where we lived, and it was just so many people when there, so many, and it was just unbelievable. Yeah, I did live on Dempster. Yep, I lived on Dempster and Ashland. Ashland Avenue in Evanston is a little different than Ashland Avenue in Chicago, but it kind of runs the same way, north and south. Our Clark Street is yeah, Clark Street. No, our Asbury is Clark Street, I think, or Ridge in Chicago. Yeah, we lived in a beautiful house. Then I guess somebody bought the house and reconfigured it so that the door's on the opposite side. And yeah, they put in like a bathroom in my parents' bedroom. I don't know how they did that. And my room is like kind of like their spare guest room or whatever. And they made that bigger. And my dad's art studio, I think that's also a bedroom now too. So, yeah, I mean, it pains me to look at it like that because, that's not the house I grew up in. It is and it isn't. I have a lot of good memories, but, when you go and you see your house you grew up with, all you do is flood your memory bank and your brain up with everything, and it gets to you. I still can't go back. I mean, even when I go home to visit, I don't go past that house. I'll do anything I can not to see that house. And the only reason why is because it really hurts so bad. It hurts because I was close to my parents, having no brothers or sisters, nobody to share anything with. Basically, it just gets to me because all I had was my mom and dad, basically, and with some family friends, of course, but mostly my mom and dad. I'm glad they waited till I was an adult to pass, because I wouldn't have known what to do when I was a teen. And if one of them passed, that would just have killed me. Although I still want more time with them. What I wouldn't do, I'd give them all this crap here for just 5 more minutes. So that's my saying, and I'm sticking with it. Yep. So yeah, maybe I'll give you other stories like that. I mean, my dad also worked for various ad agencies. He did some work for Leo Burnett. He did stuff for Cohen Greenbaum, which is a Chicago advertising agency. And I mean, during the day, when my dad used to do artwork for those places, basically it was like Mad Men. It was exactly like that. The artists way in the back, and the executives in the front, because so they when they got their clients, they want their clients to see the artists. I don't know why, but maybe they thought of the artists as like a factory. So I can't explain it, but yeah, it's so funny. Life is crazy. So just hanging out still for a little longer. Wonder what time it is now. 45, 28 minutes. Is that right? Let me check. That doesn't look right to me. Oh, but 12:32. That's what I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, let's stick around for another half hour. And if you have anything to say, let me know. I'm here for questions. If you have questions about my family or my dad, you're more than welcome to ask. I hold no secrets. I'm pretty transparent where they come from. Mm. I'm giving myself a little break from all the chit chatting. Yep. And I don't mean to hang anybody up for their day. Well, hello, number two. Okay, goodbye, number two. Hello, number two again. Hello, hello. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Sitting here in my room, passing some time. My husband's at work, and I'm Susie Homemaker now. I haven't had a job in like over a year. But the thing is like I don't know if I could work for anybody anymore because I really don't have the withal. I mean, like I have things I think about, and I think they get in the way of my adult ADH, which I'm only self claiming that because I do feel like I have it. Yeah. So that's why, and I can't remember things too well anymore. I go back and forth, like I'm thinking I forgot something and I didn't. Like I keep on losing my phone, which I don't, or my iPad or something. And it's like I always have to use the find me thing in the computer or in the iPad or whatever, just to hear the sound and hear it because and sometimes it could be coming from my bag or something. So it's like, oh my God. So I don't think I'd be too good with anybody right now. I really wouldn't. And I've got so many anxieties about things, so that's not a good thing. Yeah, when you work for somebody, you have to work with a clear mind. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's due to the medicine I take or the diabetes or whatever it is. It's just kicking my pants because there's things that I'm getting taken away from. I have the neuropathy too, which really sucks. So I'm taking neuropathy pills left and right, trying to make myself better. I have lost weight though, which is pretty good, but I still got at least 40 pounds yet to go. So I can't wait till that's all said and done. But, and then maintaining it, that's another hard thing. But I intend to do that. And yeah, so I got as you see, my stuff that I'm complaining about, I have to get rid of a good chunk of it. Like 3/4 of this room has to go. And I'm going to start with my books because I know I could get some books that I really liked online instead of keeping the hard copy. And I could keep it in my iPad, which is a lot more sensible because I've got a lot of room in it. I got plenty of storage for some. And if I need to read the book, I could always go to the library and check it out again. It's not a big deal, you know. So that's where I'm at. Welcome, number two. Hello. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going right for you. Mm. So in the meantime, I've been going to panels with my friends online, and it's really cool. They do a lot of fun things, and they make me happy, especially Thursday nights because um, they make me smile. And like you could have a really bad day, but these people cheer you up right away. It's my friend Sarah and Snarky. They do Sarah's SJ's My Flock, and Snarky, she's her friend, and they do creative things online, and they create music and graphics and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I like them very much, and they always make me smile and laugh because I tell you, I need it after a hard day of work sometimes or a hard day of things going around here. I need all that I can get. and and I have other friends too that I like to mention. My friend Scott on tape, he does great stuff. He what he does is pop culture and graveyard things and all that. So check him out. He's really good. And then there's I also watch Jordan the Lion. He's also really good. Then I watched The Carpetbagger, which is another, you know, thing that's fun to watch. And I used to watch Adam the Woo, which is pretty sad because he passed away. He was only like 51, I think, 52. So I'm like, holy Toledo. I couldn't imagine being his parents and having the police come up to my door like they did his dad's. I would have a heart attack myself if I had a kid out there. Oh my God. That's a parent's nightmare regardless of age. Hey Zoper, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh yeah, he's pretty much back. He has to walk with a cane. I think if he walks with the cane, he walks better with it than without it. I appreciate you, Zoper, very much. Thank you. Yeah, and he is getting better, although things that he's but right now he's kind of falling back a little bit because he hasn't been doing his exercises. And he really needs to do those because that's what helps him walk. Like he doesn't understand because he doesn't walk straight up like he should. I tell him you gotta hold yourself straight up, look ahead, and he feels like he's gonna fall back or something like that. And so he gets wobbly, and I'm like, but I always tell him if you're looking that way, and stuff, your legs will come into play with you, if those two things are working, then the third thing should work, or at least work a little better. And if you keep at it, then you go. um yeah, I can't wait. I mean, who knows, maybe he'll be like this for a long time. I hope not, but he's really angry and stuff, and it's kind of put me out. So I've been keeping to myself, even though I'm in the same apartment with him, and I still love him. And I don't think that would leave him, but I just need my own my own space. So I've been doing a lot of stuff. Oh, also another good channel is my friend's Unapologetic Geek channel. He talks about movies and science fiction and all sorts of good stuff. Check him out. He always has something brand new every time. He is really cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your uncle. Wow. And that's sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, that stinks. Too, when you get older, the more angry you get. And so that's how Daryl's been. I mean, he has times when he's good too. I mean, let's face it, we all have our days, even me, because he knows when I have anxiety, I go crazy. I can't handle it. And I have like panic attacks too. I was in the hospital for a night with a panic attack. I was sweating. I felt like I had temperature, was feeling like I was gonna. Uh, I don't want to say it because some people, don't like that word. So, uh, yeah, getting to the first stage is a pain, major pain in the butt. Yeah, it's too much. It's way too much. Oh wow, because of old age. Wow, that's crazy. I'm so sorry for you. Is your mom still with us? Because I remember you showed her to us. Yeah, it sure is life. You know that's right. I agree. But still, it's sad. Yeah, I know what grief is like because I live it constantly. Times I think about my parents, and especially, at their birthday times. Like we used to have our birthdays April, May, and June. My dad's was April 12th, my mom was May 13th, and I was June 28th. So we'd all have like 3 months of celebrations all together. And now it's only me. So it's kind of weird. And like I say to my husband, sometimes I wish I had a brother like he does, so I could at least talk and commiserate and not feel so empty. But, 2 years ago, your mom passed. I didn't know that. I am so sorry. She was a nice lady. She was beautiful. I'm sorry. Yeah, she sounded real nice. I know she was watching. You had her on once. It was great. It was great seeing her. God, how funny time flies by. God, dog it. It's like a rocket ship in flight. Really nuts. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, that's true. That is so true, Soper. I appreciate what you said here. Yeah, let me put that on. That's what Zoper said. That is so wise. I have to read it one more time. Yeah, yeah. But that's a great statement there, Mr. Zoper. Totally great. I appreciate that. And what I like about you too is you don't fool around, you don't like tiptoe around things. You get right to the point. I appreciate the candor. Really makes a lot of sense. Hmm. Yeah, you got to be happy. If you're not, boy, oh boy. Yeah, I know. It's like I was saying, I have anxiety and all these like depression things. And like sometimes I'll just explode because I hold it back. But then mostly I take medicine for it. So I'm like not too bad off here. It's just every now and then something just drives me up the wall. Mm. But I know it's stupid. And what I usually say is about something very trivial. I know it drives my husband crazy too because he has to live with me. But then he has his moments, so we're all living, the way we need to. Yep, yep. Forever is the key. Yep, sir. I agree. I agree. So I threw some shout outs to a bunch of people. I'll be doing that on my channel every time like I do one of these talks. I always say mention somebody that I like. Um, Frontier Patriot, if you're into history about like the early 1800s or late 1700s, I have a couple of friends of mine. Her name, um, ugh, I'm drawing a blank. His name is Ron, and her name is Justine. They have a little baby now, and they have a channel and they call it Frontier Patriot and all that, and early American. So if you're interested about history, go watch them. They dress in the time period for the time period, and she makes recipes right on the fire like they used to, with the recipes from like 200 years ago. Something else. You got to see them. They are really smart. And if you had any questions, they would probably answer you back about those times. Yes, he is, Mr. Zoper. Yes, he is. I appreciate that. Mm, I do appreciate that. And I'm glad to have him too, because I came down here to be with him. I didn't like being in Chicago, by myself, because I was commuting down here at least 5 times a year, and he was commuting up 5 times a year. So we had a long distance thing going on. But I couldn't take it anymore. So I figured at one point I got laid off from the county in Chicago, which is Cook County. 6,000 of us got the layoff tickets. So, with that said, is I thought I could be just as happy moving down here and looking for work as I can up there. So I moved down here so I could at least be with him because I really wanted to be with him. Yep, I live in good old Tallahassee, Tallashmassee. That's what I call it. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So if anybody wants to come to the Capitol, come on down. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Except the only thing is, I just don't like the administration going on right now. But no politics. Mm-mm. We're just here to talk about light and airy things, you know? Yeah, I don't mind you complaining about the price of milk, though, but, that's it. Don't go any further. So I'm grateful that I have him, and he knows that he's grateful to have me because, like I say, I just finished mopping today. I'm doing the dishes. I probably will cook him something for dinner. I don't know yet, but that's how we roll here in our house. Um, I have to walk the dog soon and all that happy horse hockey that comes along with it. So that's what I've been doing. But it's so nice to see you, Zoper. I hardly ever see you anymore, unless it's like Dave or something has something going on. And I like his channel. He's got a good channel. And I like Thrash's channel too. Thrash has some really interesting things to say, and he knows science fiction too really well. He knows a lot of movies really well. You know, one who I think is really, really smart too, like that, whose brain works like a computer. It's got to be Indy Spotes. He knows a lot. I don't think you could run anything by Indy that he wouldn't know. uh, yep, yep, exactly. Yep. So I like him. I like Chance. In fact, when you talk to Chance and you talk about a movie, he will literally get out of his seat, walk to wherever he needs to walk to, and either pull out the cartoon or a book where, the comic book where it comes from, or he'd pull out the actual VHS tape or whatever he's got on it. That man is funny. I love him. Except I miss his lives, and I don't know how I'm missing them because I'm not getting. See, I got to reminders, for him, and I haven't been getting the reminders, so I have to check on that. That's funny. Ah, oh yeah, he's changed his moniker. He did that about 2 or 3 times, I think. It's just easier, and I think he's got somebody working with him to so he could be a little bit more, upbeat and professional, I guess, in his things, and I think the reason why too is he is an actor, and, if somebody sees him, maybe, somebody big, at least they'll see that he's, presenting himself, I don't think he I don't think he's bad or anything, not at all. I just think he feels like he needs just a little bit more, which is cool. I actually saw him on my soap as an extra. That was pretty funny. Beyond the Gates, and he's sitting in the background. Well, he's in Atlanta, and that show is filmed in Atlanta. He's sitting in the background drinking coffee and looking like a hot shot. Yep. Oh, yeah. As I'm reading. Mm. Yep, I'm just staying on for a little bit longer, and then I gotta, uh, you know, scram bay or, or whatever it is out of here because I got an appointment and I gotta walk the dog. So, looks like I got 5 more minutes and then I'll be chucking out. Yeah, I need to hire somebody to do the housekeeping at least once a month with me because I can't handle this apartment by itself. And like I said, we had really shitty movers. So, excuse my language, but they were. And so, long story short, is I'm still cleaning up the wreckage about 2 months, 3 months out since the move. I shouldn't have to do that. Ugh. Yeah, great been chatting with you too. I like you, Mr. Zope. You have a great day, okay? And keep your chin up and whatever they need to do. Toodles. So I'm just hanging in again for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna blink off. And I hope my show gets larger. Hope I have a lot more viewers. Please like and subscribe and hit the little bell if you want any more of my my channel's posts and things. So you're more welcome to do that. I appreciate that. And if you could share me off to somebody else who likes to just talk, please let them know. And then I'll be chatting about my 5 favorite things soon. So you'll be, hearing that very soon. Because I gotta post it real soon. But in the meantime, I'm gonna say goodbye and all that happy stuff. And I want you to be happy, healthy, and toodles.